Okay, once again, very warm, healthy, prosperous, good morning. As I told you in my earlier class, and I have promised you that we will discuss in next class, we will discuss informal letter. प्रीवियस क्लास में आपने फॉर्मल लेटर्स को डिस्कस किया था और आज मैं आपको इनफॉर्मल लेटर यूज़ करके दिखाऊंगा. सबसे पहले फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू डिस्कस दैट व्हाट इज़ द लिटरल मीनिंग ऑफ द इनफॉर्मल लेटर. व्हाट डज इट मीन? हियर यू कैन सी द डेफिनेशन इज रिटन ऑन योर बोर्ड. A letter written for an informal purpose means there is no purpose in a formality, rather it is informal way. So you can see a letter written for an informal purpose is known as informal letter. And after the definition we have to aware about the types, that how many types are there for informal letter. So here you can see types. There are especially 5 kinds. The first one is letter to parents. The second one is a letter to siblings, means their ward. The third one is letter to friend. The fourth one is letter to your classmate, means the classmate of myself also. And the fifth one is the letter to our neighbors. Okay, after this we have to strictly follow some points. That what are these points? The following points must be noted for informal letter. Means while you are going to write informal letter, you have to be aware about some basic point. There are at least 3 to 4 points. The first one is it does not, here you can see, it does not strictly follow the prescribed format. Here is a contrast between informal letter and formal letter, that formal letter was strictly following the prescribed format, but informal letter is not going to strictly follow the prescribed format. Here is the contrast. The second one is its language must be friendly and casual, means the way in which you are going to discuss the matter, in which going to discuss the topic, it must be friendly and casual. The third one is it can have extra information. It is mandatory to give some extra information, some additional information in your topic that is going to be written by you. And the concluding point, the subject line. Here you can see the underlined term, the subject line is not required in informal letter. It may be in a formal way also. After this, what is, you can see, you can ask the question that, sir, what is the format of the informal letter? So here you can see the format of an informal letter, what it is. The first point is you have to write the address, means the address of the sender is followed by the receiver. Here it means that the address must be followed by the receiver. It means that if you are going to write the letter, means if you are the sender, it must be followed by the receiver. You can take the example of myself also, that I am the receiver of the letter. The second one is date. Here you can see the date is written just below the address after leaving at least one line. Here after you have to give a space between address, date, salutation and the body. Further we have to move the salutation, or you can see the greetings. Here you can write dear, hi, hello, these are the words. After the second one is the last one, the second last one is the body part, means it includes the matter of the letter and it is divided into 3 paragraphs. It must contain at least 3 paragraphs. What are these 3 paragraphs and what kind of content, what kind of text in these 3 paragraphs? Here you can see the para first, means the paragraph first will contain the beginning of the letter. In para second you can find out main content, means the extra additional information, with the main content. After this, the para third, which is the including para, Here you have to write the ending section, means you have to arrange those sentences which leads to the end of the letter, and at last you have to write sender's name and signature. Now I just try to look out a figure. Here you can see, suppose it is your paper and you have to write address at the beginning of the page, then after you have to left one line, and thereafter you have to write date. Once again you have to left one line, after that you have to write salutation. Once again you have to left one line, and then you have to start the main content, means the body of the letter, and after that in the ending of the letter you have to write sender's name and signature. Here is a symbolic meaning that if you are going to visualize these types of symbol, here it means one line space. So thank you for this session. Thanks a lot for joining me in the class of informal letter, which is very essential for class 9 and class 10 also. Thanks a lot.